Hey guys, so in today's video, we've taken a trip to Jemison, Alabama to Petals from the Past. If you have not been to this nursery, you need to go. We went for a YouTuber's meet and greet, but don't wait for that. It is a beautiful, beautiful nursery. They are so knowledgeable and such sweet people there, so go check them out.
In Alabama, oftentimes we're still, 100 degrees, upper 90s, and you just don't walk out to 60-something degrees for a low. So this is very, very nice. And I know all of you were tempted to stay home and be in your garden, but I appreciate y'all making the time. So every rose pre-1867 is considered an antique. There are 3 reasons that I think you might consider growing antique roses. First and foremost, they're fragrant. They smell like roses. Doesn't that seem like a silly thing to say? But modern rose breeding.
We got Hoss Tools, Just Digging Farms, here's Hill, there's Tracy, got Cattywampus, Chestnut Hills, Judy at Sneed's Farmhouse, Walker Farm Family, Dusty Goat.
Egypt's around here somewhere volunteering, but we're the Browns from Our Brown Farmhouse located in Central Florida, and we have a homestead. We have a little bit of everything out there on the homestead. We've been doing it for going on 3 years, it'll be 3 years in March, and we finally picked the camera up in January of 2023 to just record and share what we're doing every day anyway. And we've found that outside of family and friends, which is why we started the channel, that there's been a lot of love and support from people across the country and even Australia and other places. It's been amazing. So we just continue to share for family and friends, but it's turned into something more, and now our family has just grown, and we're loving it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great. That's awesome.
Thank y'all.
YouTube channel, and that's why you're in here, just to see what I'm saying today. Or you have a farm or small business you're interested in growing and pushing past maybe what you do now into the online atmosphere. And this is an area where it can get very confusing because there's so much information out there. And today I'm going to try to keep things broad so it could apply to any business, but also we're going to have some specific examples relating to farms, homesteads that are in this space that I've worked with. So up here we've got Living Traditions Homestead, Eleanor and I are in the middle, and we've got Cog Hill over here on the end. Those are some of my web clients that I work with, regularly helping them market to their audience, just get their content in front of people that want to see it, all people that already want to see it. So you can go to the next one. So the first thing that we're going to talk about today is she's got kids on the ground, and she put up that their body butter had been restocked. She's not saying, my product's amazing, go check it out. She's not saying, oh, we've got our website updated and all of it, everything's up there, we've got 200 things of body butter, and we're going to sell out just like we did last year. No, this is emotional. This is subtle marketing. This is the goal. I can't even get here. I can't even get here. But not asking. Has anybody ever gotten a telemarketer call? What's your first response?
Got the Quack Shack, Our Brown Farmhouse, Wilmington, RL Homestead. There's our friends, finally home in Bama, Brown Thumb Nursery. Crazy Lizzie's, Head Family, Cog Hill. Now this nursery is just beautiful. Beautiful. Now they've got their blackberries trellised. All their fruits are on this trellis system. Go to the bridge, they've got it everywhere. Shop that you can go in and purchase more things from. Another big greenhouse. All of these plants outside. Got the food trucks. We're back around to where everybody is. Alright, so it's been a few days since our trip to Petals, and I've got some notes here, and I don't want to leave anybody out. So we had an amazing time going around and talking to several of the people that's all set up, all the different YouTubers. It is such a wonderful community that is there, and I love talking to everybody and getting to know them. You kind of feel like you know so many just because, I mean, your life is out there. What you're doing, it's put on YouTube. It's out there for everybody to see. And so it's like you just know these people, you know, that you just go up and talk to and interact with. And such knowledgeable people that you can ask questions to. And just, it was so sweet. So the first thing that we did when we got there was we had 2 different workshops that we had signed up for. There were so many that were put on throughout the whole day, and I mean, I wanted to go to all of them, but when we signed up, and I think so many of them, they were filled up because I went back and wanted to see if we could attend, and we were going to just have to wait and see who showed up and who didn't and how many seats were still available. And I think they ended up putting out more chairs and all, but I know that it was Tracy from Just Dig It Farms, it was Zoe from Chestnut Hills, and Jacqueline from Head Family Farm. They were, I know, very instrumental in putting this whole event together. And thank you, ladies, for that. It was wonderful. I think you did an awesome job. So we did do these 2 workshop classes, and that was awesome. The very first one we went to was Jason Powell. So we've got some clips of that. And he talked about fall gardening, and that was just really, you know, neat to hear about the different things, because y'all have seen us, we have a little garden going. I would love to have an orchard area, so, but I'm not knowledgeable in that area at all. So we have to start somewhere. That's what I keep saying, we got to start somewhere. So gardening is something that I want to grow in my knowledge and what we can do, and now's the time to get a lot of those things planted, like a lot of the fall fruit trees that we can plant, and a lot of your spring flowering annuals with your bulbs. And so they have got a very neat system of trellised fruit trees. So they've got their blackberries trellised and apple trees. Everything is on a trellising system, and makes it so much easier to pick the fruit. And that is something I want to implement here on our homestead, on our farm. I kind of have some different ideas on where I want to put things, so I don't really know, but I want to get that going and getting some things trellised up for that. So Jason did an excellent job at his workshop and talking about all that. Our second one that we went to was Jacqueline Head from Head Family Farm, and she was talking about how you can market your farm, or really any business, online, and she made some great points. That was really sweet of her to do that and to just help people in, you know, the things that she knows and things that, like her gifts that she has. And so that was really fun. We sat in there with our friends Rob and Deb from Brown Thumb Nursery and Finally Humming Bama. So we got to enjoy some time with them. We walked around. You can see that we walked around to, there's just not many clips, I guess, of it. It was, when you spend all your time talking and everybody's got clips and cameras rolling. But we got to talk to Tracy and Jean at Just Dig It Farms, and y'all, Tracy has a series that's out, and I think she's doing another series, like a part 2 of it, in her boots on her YouTube channel. And y'all, those are awesome. So we got to talk to her a little bit about her little series that she did and how that has been so helpful for me, and how that means so much to me when I have watched it, and I've watched them over and over again, and you just pick up on certain ones and you just keep going and keep going. And so she was so gracious to do a little interview with us and shared that on her YouTube channel. So thank you so much, Tracy. Jean was his instrumental self in the background with our songs and sound clips. So that was fun. So y'all go over to her channel, Just Dig It Farms, and check that out. So thank you, Tracy, for that. We also got to meet Wendy and Alan over at A&W Mini Farms. Y'all, they are so sweet. We stood around and got to talk with them for a good little bit, and they also did a little interview with us and put that out on their channel. So thank you guys for that. Wendy's got an awesome little, she's got some earrings and jewelry, and they've got shirts and everything made up that you can go and purchase from them. So they are just a very sweet couple, and it was just, you know, you talk to all these people and it's just like your friends, like you've known for a while. So that was really sweet of them to spend some time, you know, but that's what this is all about, right? A YouTuber's meet and greet. So thank you guys for that. So y'all go over and check out A&W Mini Farm. And of course, our friends from our church, Rob and Deb, you know, they were our first ones to kind of get up and talk to that day. And so that's Sweet Home Alabama. It is Sweet Home Alabama, but finally home in Bama. And Brown Thumb Nursery, you know, get your thumbs brown because they're not green. When you're planting stuff, your thumbs get brown. So they were so sweet, and they've also got a interview with us too on their channel. So y'all are awesome. Thank you. You know, we've just started out, so having all these little interview clips from different channels that are already up and running and going, I mean, you know, that's what this community is all about. It's encouraging others and lifting everybody else up and not being in competition with anybody, because you don't feel that at all, not at all. And I love that. I love that. We love all of y'all. That was just so sweet. So it was funny. Got to meet Natalie and Nico from Florida over at our Brown farmhouse. Even though Nico was running around with his Texas flag and Texas gear on, that was funny because you had Alabama and Texas playing football that day. And Texas won out. So, but we're still Roll Tide. So that was very sweet to talk to them, and they had their kids there, and you know, they are watching them on their journey too. That's been fun. They've got goats and we've got goats, and so seeing all the different things and learning from them, and it's been nice to watch their channel too. So let's see here. And of course, we've talked to Cog Hill. I mean, you've got Jason and Brooke. I think everybody was there to see them. They were probably the highlight of the day. Sorry to everybody else. Not that nobody didn't come to see them, but of course, Jason and Brooke from Cog Hill are the big headliners, I think, of the group. But you know, they're big headliners in our eyes, but they're just like everybody else. They're just such great down-to-earth people. They had their little camper there, the canned ham. That was so nice, where Brooke had redone some curtains and put up. So that was such a cute little photo opportunity too, that we all got our pictures made there together. And so yeah, it was a great day that was had by all. You know, you had Hostels that was there too, Greg and Sheila. It was nice to kind of get to talk to them for a little bit. I think Sheila was gone when we got to talk to Greg, so it was a very fun day. It was nice. We kind of got there, you know, early, right after the gates had opened that morning, and spent almost all day. We had to run down to the feed store afterwards, where we get our feed in bulk for our pigs. I don't know if you can see our little audience back there in the background. They were right here behind me, and they've kind of moseyed on out towards the back, but we've got our pigs, and some of the male goats from the kids that were born earlier this spring are out here behind me. So I don't know if you can see them or not now, but anyways, we had to go down, and where we pick up our feed from the feed mill, there's I think like 20 minutes away from Petals. So we got to go down there and get some feed for these animals before they close. So we didn't stay for the whole entire thing, but it was a really, really good day, and we're gonna go back soon. And I want to get some fruit trees, because it's time to be thinking and time to be getting those in the ground for the fall. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It was just a fun outing and a fun meet and greet, and we really enjoyed it. We enjoyed getting to meet people, like-minded people. That's always so nice. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all did, give us a like, hit that subscribe, and share us with your family and friends, and so we can grow and y'all can follow us along on our homesteading journey. So we'll see y'all on the next one.